Hi guys, Rob here with Deluks Gaming, and as promised, here is part 2 of our second Reassembly tournament. Let's go bash up some Dreadnoughts. Alright guys, what you've all been waiting for, and actually we have a fair amount of competitors this time. Let's see, we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19 competitors for the final round. These are all ships up to 8,000 P, which is huge. We're gonna see some pretty amazing ships here. I'm just looking at this the array of different designs, and it's just blowing me away. Now, of course, not everybody is in this last competition. There's many people that I couldn't find, where again running into the same problem where the fleets weren't available, and it's really unfortunate. But we will get this all sorted out by next week, I promise. Well, one way or another, we'll get it figured out. You know, if we have to do it by files, we'll do it by files. You know, it's taken me a long time to look through this list and find everybody too. So, you know, maybe the file system might be the best way to go anyway, because this took up 2 hours of my time just looking through all of these. Because there's 200 people on my friends list, I think, right now, somewhere around there anyway. And, you know, a good portion of them play Reassembly, and a good portion of them are on here. So I've had to search really hard for all of these. And if I just missed your name in here, I really apologize. Never want to exclude anybody from anything we do. And I want you to know that I'll do whatever it takes to get you guys on this competition. But just to let you know, we have a lot of competitors here. And once again, I am going to single out somebody. I have to single out Sir Boomalot again, because now it's a different ship, but it looks like a very similar design, and once again, 999p. If you can pull this off with this spinny ship design, same kind of concept, spinny ship design, it does look bigger, but it looks like it's the same amount, same cost. So, Sir Boomalot, I will be really impressed if you pull this off, and wow. But, yeah, so everybody else is around the, almost on the verge of 8,000p or 8,000p itself. I think the lowest we have beyond that is 7,492 with Railgun 2, and that is, Queerin 62 with his Kill You All fleet. So, yeah, that one, I hope you do really well. And it looks like that's a faction 4, so it might just do really well. I'm really curious to see what happens. So I think we're ready to go. Let's do this. This is going to be super exciting. Oh, and I am going to include, I know they're not going to win. I'm going to include the Piercing Nettle for fun. Why not? Let's have the Piercing Nettle in there just to, you know, root out any of the guys that, because I don't think the Piercing Nettle is that great, but, you know, it gives you something to shoot at. And if it does do well, great. That's all I'm going to include of mine. And I'm going to throw in one of Blakeo's designs as well. Blako is one of my friends here on YouTube. I met him through YouTube, actually. So let's just throw his on. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's hard to look through all of these areas. And he does some really neat designs, and he has his own YouTube channel and stuff too. So I'm always interested to see what he produces. So Executor of Production or Executor of Collection, they look like they're more practical ships for actually in-game play. So they're probably not designed for this kind of combat, but we're going to throw one in there. I'm sure Blako won't mind anyway, just so that we have a nice uneven number. I know that makes no sense whatsoever. I think we're ready to go. I'm super excited. Do we want to, let's go through the list of who's competing with this last one. So we have the Gaming Chicken, we have Sir Boomalot, we have Mr. Pickles and Tea with Chateau de Pickle, love the name. Phantom Infinity. We have the Mystical Meerkat, great name, love it. Audie Cook Me. Cole the Dragon. Rune Raider. Cool, cool names were taken. Baldry. Ethan, once again, and his killer that won the last competition. We have Mao Flight 09. We have Purple Electric Tiger. Mars Mission Guy, and last but not least, oh no, it's actually not the last one, but we have Queerin 62, and we also have Sudley again, Lapsa Now. Now Lapsa Now had given me 3 different fleets and 3 different ships, so unfortunately the only one I could find was Zorlak the Mular. And you'll be flying ZZ the Crucible, and the reason I bring that one up specifically is because I think that's the red race. So I'm really curious to see like the red and yellow faction from. And I think it's the faction that struggles the most, and it's made out of paper. So I'm really curious to see how this does. I hope it does well, actually. I'm really excited that you included this faction. I really hope it does well. Anyway, and then we also have, let's see, merch. And we have, have to take a breath because I get really excited. Taking a breath. Okay, and we also have Silverbird in the blade. So everybody in your spaceships, get in your cockpit because here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. We have Glass Cannon versus Obese Hawk, and we're probably going to be... Oh, yes, that is a Faction 4 ship, and if it can just... Oh, look at that! Oh, it's taking out those guns! Oh, and Obese Hawk takes it! Takes the kill from a Faction 4 ship. Now, see, the problem with that Faction 4 ship is it has to aim at its target, and if Obese Hawk can get enough shots off, it's going to take off those heavy guns, and then it's in trouble. See, and actually, you know, even though Obese Hawk has taken so much damage, it's actually in the lead here. It's going to take... It might actually win this because it is able to take out as many... A lot of those heavy guns. And, oh, that's not a good place for you to sit, though, Obese Hawk. Oh, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? So, Obese Hawk, I believe, is Rune Raider? Wow, nice one. Very nice. Good fight. Actually, well worth watching. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, so now we have the Railgun 2 versus Overlord. Overlord looks like looks like you spent a lot of time making that look very, very nice. I really like the sleek designs. It looks really modern and you know, like looks like it's really a high-tech, futuristic design. Whereas we have Railgun, which is another very sleek Faction 4 design that's all weapons. He is all weapons. It's all front-firing weapons. Yeah, if he can get... Oh, yeah, see, once he starts to get locked on... Oh, yeah, Overlord's in trouble. Overlord's in trouble. There it takes it. Yep. So if they can get locked on, if they can get that distance with Faction 4, they can do that damage and take the kill. But that doesn't always guarantee them the kill. So here we go. We've got Overlord. Now, if he can just kind of stay out of the line of sight, or out of... not doesn't get targeted by Railgun... he might be okay, but if those, if that big heavy weapon, that modular weapon, gets targeted on him, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. So he's, you know, the trick here. If I was flying Overlord, of course, I would be trying to get around. But the game here is to play and build ships that the AI with the AI's ability in mind. Sometimes the AI does what you want it to do. Sometimes it doesn't. And it's kind of quirky in that sense. And in talking to the developer the other day, oh, nice shot. Well done, Railgun. I kind of figured you might get it. You were able to keep that distance and keep locked on him, which is great. Yeah, the developer and I, Arthur Danskin, were talking during the Reassembly official tournaments, and we were talking about, very nice. Quick win by Delta V 5.1. Excellent. I should be paying attention to the fight instead of just babbling. But wow, very nice, very nice. Oh, just lots of firepower right down the center. Cut him in half. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Sorry, Purple Electric main chip, but it looks like you've lost the first round there. You know, better luck next time. Oh, Hell Carrier. Wow, Hell Carrier is all... Is that drones? That's missiles. Wow, just thunk. Holy crow. I figured the carrier, because it was called carrier, it was all going to be drones, but no, that is a missile ship, and I tell you, that has a lot of missiles. So we have the Blade versus Dress. Oh, wow, cool! That is a Faction 4 ship, although we wouldn't have known it because he was using unique colors. Oh, I love it. Look at this. Draza. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just cut him in half. Wow, what a beautiful thing. Yeah, the Faction 4 ships are tough. They are tough, but not unbeatable. Oh, here we go. It's a dagger, not a spaceship. Like I said, it sounds like something out of Star Trek. I just love that. That's great. It's all engine. Where's the guns? Where's the guns? What? Where's the guns? I don't see any guns on the sword ship here. I don't understand. There must... I don't understand. How does that work? Where are the guns? How could... Sorry, I'm at a loss. It's a beautiful ship, by the way. This is another one by... sorry, I forget your name again. I apologize. But beautiful ships. I love your ships. The last one, it was it's not a sword, it's a spaceship. And the first one, it's not a knuckle duster, it's a spaceship. I love the aesthetics of it. It really does look like a serrated dagger. It looks amazing. But it looks like Battleship 1 is starting to chew through your enormous amount of armor. You have an enormous amount of armor, but I don't know where your guns are. So are all your guns in the back there? It could be. And I wonder what will happen. Like, I think, you know, the dagger just needs to push in then, you know, it needs to get in nice and close, but you know, maybe it just can't go very fast because there is a lot of weight on that ship. That's a big part of it. It probably can't move that fast because of all the weight. Now, I think just, yeah, the drones and the proton swords won the day. That's it. Yeah, so here comes the dagger again. Maybe if it rams them, that's the tactic. Yes! Yes! That is the tactic of this ship. Oh, man! Oh, I would have loved to see, you know, you need a little bit more speed on that ship, and I'm wondering if it has too much armor. So now I understand how that ship works. The key to that ship is trying to get fast enough to be able to ram the enemy ships hard enough to be able to just destroy it in one blow. And I think that could probably work in some scenarios. I love the idea. I love the unique thinking. Keep that up. And you know what? That's what's going to change the meta game here. So yes, we're going to have some clear winners at the end of this. I don't know who they're going to be, but you know, it's designs like this that can come in after everybody's been playing for a while and shake things up. So I'd like to see more designs like this with unique ideas that just, you know, they're kind of gimmicky, I guess you could say. Maybe gimmicky is the wrong word. But like I said, it depends on the metagame. If everybody's building ships in a certain way, all of a sudden you get somebody that comes up with or starts using a totally, completely unique design and changes the metagame immediately and just blows through everybody. So I'd like to see lots more designs like that. And of course, Battleship 1, excellent design. Really, it's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. You're just cutting him in half. It's just a beautiful, sleek design. Now, I'm really curious to know how Battleship 1 will do against another ship with lots and lots of firepower. It'll advance very quickly. But then, you know, that dagger ship had lots of armor. So you had lots to cut through. But well done, Battleship 1. Well done. Notice I'm kind of an underdog guy. I'm always rooting for the guy that's losing. So I apologize for that. I have... Whoa! Wow. That railgun, I tell you, that's... If you can actually hit, you chew him to pieces. But, oh, here comes Obese Hawk. He is moving in. Obese, if you can get in close. Oh, yes. Launch the... What are those? Missiles? I think those are missiles. That's right. I think, yes, it's a missile ship. Now, if you can get in and just keep him occupied with those missiles. I don't think he has any point of defense. Oh, no, they are drones. Some are drones, some are missiles, I think. Oh, yeah. If you can get those drones on him, he's toast. For sure. The railgun did a substantial amount of damage, so you're at a disadvantage here. If you can't... Oh, beautiful. Oh, man, the drones are just not fast enough. Oh, yeah, and look at that. When he hits, he's doing like 10,000 points of damage. That's how you're going to lose this battle. Unfortunately, Rune Raider is simply by points, I think, unless he gets another lucky shot in there and gets right in. Because you have a lot of armor. I don't think he's actually going to burn through it. But you almost had him. You almost had him. You would have had to close that range really, really quickly. So I don't know if that means adding more engines, because I think you've got enough firepower. But, you know, sometimes all you have to do is add some engines, and you've got them. Because you need to close that range. You've got some good closer range guns. And, you know, really, railgun, he would snap like a twig. I think railgun would snap like a twig if you're able to get in there fast enough and do enough damage. So, oh, did you win round one? I thought maybe Obese Hawk won round one. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Because this is only round two. Okay, I thought we're on round 3 already. No. This is round 2. I'm sorry. I apologize. So yeah, railgun. Yeah, you of course you won the first one just by default for points, right? Because you did so much damage. Now, again, it comes to not enough engine power. What's really interesting about this Faction 4 is it has the ability to accelerate in reverse really, really quickly. And I don't know if that's just strictly because of the engines or, well, of course, the guns, that modular weapon, when it fires, of course, it bolts them back as well. Like there's a lot of force that pushes them back when they fire that weapon. So the sheer momentum of that gun firing will accelerate them faster than a lot of ships. So you have to really be able to accelerate and catch up to those to ships like the railgun and Ethan's ship, the Killer, which would be an interesting fight against the railgun, but I don't think so much. I think Ethan's ship will take it because Ethan has some other point defense guns and stuff, and drones. So the combination of all those guns and the drones, I think, will win the day. But I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so I guess that's that. I guess should speed up these battles. I apologize for that. Okay, so railgun, 2 out of 2. Okay, sorry, Obese Hawk, you're out of the running. I apologize, but we get to see the Piercing Nettle. I'm sorry, actually. I feel bad if the Piercing Nettle wins, but I probably shouldn't, because, you know, I think he's a fair competitor, but I don't think he will win the day because there's some pretty awesome designs. Wow, you've got a lot of point defense there, Executor of Production. You have a lot of point defense. So you, my friend, may actually pull this off. You just got to get in there and take a few shots. See, I'm even rooting for you. You know, that's crazy. The Piercing Nettle is a fun competitor, but against somebody that has a lot of point defense, might be in trouble. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit, go up to 2 times. You are actually doing more damage than the Piercing Nettle. With all of those missiles, yeah, I just can't get in to even do 1 or 2 shots. So I think you may actually win it. Yeah, 27 seconds to go, and it looks like you're gonna get it. It looks like you're gonna beat the Piercing Nettle just by not taking any damage. You didn't take 1 hit. Sometimes point defense wins the day. Look at that. Beautiful. What a beautiful thing. Well done, Executor. Yeah, you do those few points at the beginning. Wow, you've got some nice big guns there. I keep you running, that's for sure. So I make it so that you can't fire your main weapon. Looks like I hit you with 1 missile. Woohoo! 1 missile. That's not enough. That's not going to cut it. Okay, so maybe we'll bump this up to 4 times. I don't know, because I think we know who's going to win this battle. I don't know. Ooh, oh, you broke one of my leaves off and did a whole bunch of damage, and that's more than enough, I think, to win the day. Yep, so, oh yeah, it's all over. Look at that. So I'm slowing it down, speeding it up as time goes on here. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Well done. The Nettle is out of the competition. Okay, so now we have Delta 5.1, which I really like that ship, and the Hellcarrier, which surprised me that it had missiles and not drones. Look at that! Wow! Wow, that is, that's amazing. Wow, just... What a fight. What a fight, folks. Look at this. Holy crow, like, just pelting each other. Wow. Did you see how much damage they both did right at the beginning? Like, the carrier, you know, if it's too bad the, like, look at the points, actually. They're almost identical. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, but I think the carrier has taken the lead. It's actually regrown a number of those missile launchers now. And I tell you, if it has a chance to actually keep launching those missiles, yeah, they took it. Wow, for a second there, it was a pretty even fight. I thought Delta V 5.1 was going to be able to get enough shots off and do enough damage to disable the Hellcarrier, but that wasn't the case. The Hellcarrier did exactly what I said it should have done, and that's kind of stay out of the line of fire for a minute while it heals up some of those drone launchers. Now, as I was saying earlier, the developer of the game, Arthur Danskin, is going to perhaps start working on a way so that you can tell your ships in a tournament scenario more or less what you'd like their AI to act like. So whether it's going to be defensive, aggressive, you know, that kind of thing. I think he's going to give us some basic options for AI design. At least he said he'd work on it. I mean, I'm not going to count on it. Wow, Delta V 5.1 won the second round. Well done. Yeah, if he gets in there and does enough damage, he can totally disable the carrier. Yeah, he did it again. Brilliant move. Brilliant. That sucker is all guns. Well done and well played, Hellcarrier. You did really well. You definitely surprised me. Oh, here we go, the Crucible. And this is the red faction, which is faction 3, I think, on the big list. So, and it's the faction that has the really weak armor. And usually, and no shields, and usually they go down, and you are fighting the champion. Ah, bummer. Bummer! Oh man, I was really hoping that this ship would do. Yeah, as the developer was saying, playing that faction, the red faction that Crucible is playing, is actually playing it on hard mode. It really is playing that faction. It's a tough faction to play. I haven't actually played them myself, but we've all fought against them in the game, and they're pretty easy to take down. Just the armor, they're made of butter. It's like putting the butter in the microwave for 10 seconds, pulling it out, and yeah, it's kind of soft. And really, you can spread it with your finger. That doesn't sound very good. Anyway, so it looks like the Crucible's probably gonna. But you know what? Actually, he hit the killer a few times. You know what? It was a valiant attempt, and I really appreciate it when you bring a design to the table that nobody expects. So here we've got the Blade against Thistlethorn. So the Blade is, of course, a Faction 4 ship. Thistlethorn looks like I'm not sure which faction that is. It might be Faction 1. I'm not sure. But oh, those missiles! Yeah, he took it. Beautiful, beautiful. You've got him. You've got him on the run. Sorry, Blade. I root for everybody, but I thought you were gonna win it, so that's why I started rooting for Thistlethorn. Now I don't know who to root for. I really shouldn't be rooting for anybody. Oh, beautiful. Cut him in half. Oh, yes, yes. But if the Blade manages to grow back some of those modular weapons, of course, the Thistlethorn might be in trouble, but if he gets too close, he is not going to be able to do that, and it looks like, I don't know, he does have some point defense there, and he can actually probably stay away from him for quite some time. He's got a lot of engines left. As long as he just kind of keeps his distance and keeps those point defense guns working, he should be okay. What is he firing at? I'm not even sure what he's firing at right now. Oh, why isn't the Thistlethorn firing those missiles? Fire the missiles, man. You can get them, no problem. Wow, it's still actually a really close fight. Oh, I wonder if those missiles are super short range. That's really weird. And then the other... Oh, those other... Now I understand. So the other drone-like little missiles that are coming at the Blade are actually nukes. Now, I had a chance to see nukes for the first time today, and if they get close and they explode... they will win the day. And they're one of the weapons that I'm considering banning from the competition. Maybe. But you see, I still think design plays a larger role, but I could be wrong. But you see, if he launches a nuke here, actually, yeah, see, the nukes are too good. So what they do is they cause a huge sort of splash damage effect over a wide area, and they can completely obliterate a ship in one shot. So that's why I'm considering maybe not having them in the competition after this point. But we'll see. We'll see. They may not be the end-all and be-all, but I think they certainly are doing pretty good here. They have actually kept the Blade at bay. But if the Blade can, I still say if the... Oh, yeah, those missiles. Yeah, see, look, those nukes. Yeah. They keep those point defense guns occupied enough that the other missiles start getting through too, because they require a lot of damage. And I'm wondering, maybe Arthur, the developer, might consider making the nukes a little easier to shoot down, because they seem pretty tough to shoot down. I would think that a nuke would be more of a delicate thing, but then, what do I know? I don't know. And maybe that's yeah. I think you've got it. Okay, I'm going to speed it up right to the end here. But I think it's over. I think it's over. The Blade has actually won round 2. So, proving me wrong all round, the Blade actually... Whoa! Guess Thistlethorn won it. I'm not sure what happened there. It must have been a nuke. Again. Oh, and here we've got Beyblade. So this is, of course, the same competitor that Sir Boomalot that has been playing all along with his spinny design. And this design is still 999p, and we will see how it competes against 8000p ships. If you can pull this off, Sir Boomalot, well, bravo, my friend. But I don't know. Like, look, he's getting some shots in there, and I don't think it would take very much to disable your ship. Mind you, that Beyblade probably would reassemble very, very quickly. Oh, and if he loses some of that inertia, I mean, it could be all over very, very quickly for Beyblade. It's actually a pretty fair fight up to now. Like, although I'm looking at Behemoth's Behemoth's, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but Behemoth's aim is a little off. Ah, so close. Oh, so close. But I think Beyblade's actually going to win it. So Beyblade, again, is a 999p ship. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But if he gets it close, oh, it could be trouble for... Could be trouble, because I don't think it'll take much to take him out. Here goes. Oh, no. Oh, no. He could lose it here. Oh, there's only 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. He's got to close in and get him. But I don't think it's going to happen. You know what? It's anybody's game at this point. Beyblade only has 1,007. 2 seconds to go. 2 seconds to go. One good shot will end it. Oh, and Beyblade wins it. Unbelievable. 999p, folks. It's just design. Now... Oh, that not a good start for Beyblade. He got hit pretty hard there, which means he's lost some speed. And as soon as he loses some speed, he takes a chance of losing this game, because you'd think he wouldn't be able to take too many hits from that gun, but he's actually taking it like a man. Oh, wow. Oh, it's just, oh, man. And I don't know what weapons Behemoth is using there, but it looks like it's a rail, maybe? A type of rail? Or a plasma. But I think it's a rail. I mean, I thought most rails have better range than that, so it might be a plasma. I don't know. Or it could be a... No, I think it's a plasma. I'm pretty sure it's a plasma. It's hard to tell from here. But, yeah, he's definitely doing damage. He's staying in the running. I don't think that spinning design is the end-all and be-all. If he was just a little bit faster and was able to keep up with him, I think he would be able to take out Beyblade pretty easily, maybe. So, like I said, sometimes engines is the answer. Oh, beautiful shot from Beyblade or from Behemoth. Behemoth won the round. Wow. Okay, so Beyblade, this might be the end for you. It might be the end. All right, very exciting. Wow. Okay, so the final round. And, oh, he's already taken a hit or two, but so has Behemoth. And, you know, if Beyblade can... Actually, all Beyblade has to do is stay out of range. Really, that's all he's got to do, because those random shots hit and they give him points. But all it takes is a stray shot from Behemoth to change everything, as we saw in the last round. And it doesn't take much. Once he's slowed down and... Oh, wow! Beyblade actually knocked a big chunk of Behemoth's outer hull off. But that may actually be bad for Beyblade, because that will, of course, make Behemoth's ship lighter and allow him to get closer to Beyblade. Maybe that'll make a difference, but I don't know. Beyblade got a lot of points for that. Oh, it looks like he took a little bit of a hit there, but it didn't slow him down long enough. That's the thing about a small ship like that. They rebuild so fast. Oh, if those turrets tracked even just a little bit faster. So that's something to consider, guys, when you are building your ships. Consider how quickly those turrets track. There is actually a statistic for a turret that shows their velocity too as well. All of those things will help you hit smaller targets like that. And, oh, 12 seconds to go. 12, 10, 9. Oh, so close. Oh, one more hit and he's close enough. He's just got to aim those guns. Oh, fire your gunner. Beyblade wins it. Beyblade wins it. Ah, beautiful fight, though. Beautiful fight. Beyblade, you're a hard ship to beat. Okay, so we are... Oh, Faction 4 ship versus a drone ship, the battleship. So Faction 4 Rail Cannon Gustav Max is a Faction 4 ship. Now, what does he have for point defense? Because I think those are drones coming in right now. And if he doesn't have a way to deal with those drones, he might be in serious trouble. Although Battleship is taking... some damage. Those shields just can't hold up to those types of guns. Those modular guns are just brutal. But those drones have just started nailing that rail gun. Oh no! Yeah, it doesn't take much. Oh no, but he's gonna try and... I thought he was gonna try and ram him. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, he has to get away from those drones. If he doesn't get away from those drones, he's toast. Yeah. Oh, wow, he took a lot of damage. 24,462 almost all at once. Battleship, that's actually a really well-designed ship, and it actually does remind me of a battleship, like an actual naval battleship here on Earth. It's got a variety of different weapons, including, well, maybe even you could say it's almost like a little mini carrier too, but it's got some nice medium-range weapons, as well as some point defense, some drones. It's a nice, well-balanced ship, and it's actually surprised me. I thought, no offense, but I thought maybe it wouldn't last so long, but hey, it's taken out the Faction 4. Faction 4 rail cannon, Gustav Max, beautiful design at range, but he kind of outdid you with some drones. All right, so round 2 now. Can rail cannon actually get that shot? Beautiful. He gets that distance, right? That's what he needs to do. But now you've got to hit. If you can hit consistently, look at, took out his shield. Shield's gone. Oh, the battleship is hit hard. Not hard enough. The shields are back up. Those drones are coming. Once those drones, oh, and rail cannon gets the hit. Sniping. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, sorry, battleship, you're out of the running. Whew. Intense. Oh, Executor of Production and Railgun 2. So this is another Faction 4 ship against a... Is that a Faction 4 ship? I think they're both Faction 4 ships. Oh yes, definitely both Faction 4 ships. But it looks like Executor has a little bit more diversity in his guns, and that may actually win the day for him. Wow, beautiful. So he's got the modular guns in the front there that really... They hit hard, but then they have to recharge, right? Whereas Railgun really needs to snipe. Oh, but he has no point defense. I think that's key here. Railgun, throwing some point defense on there, and maybe, I don't know, armor wouldn't have helped you too much either. Yeah, well, good fight anyway. Interesting to see these Faction 4 ships fight against each other. All right, so we've got Delta V 5.1. It is a shield ship. It has a lot of shields and a lot of guns. Those modular ships, we're looking at Killer here again. Killer is the previous winner of the last tournament, the impromptu tournament, mind you, but yeah, just getting chewed up. This Faction 4, man. Faction 4. Yeah, well done, Ethan. Valiant attempt, Delta V 5.1. We may have to actually make some real changes here. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You know, I think if the modular guns maybe were more energy intensive and required, you know, a lot more energy than what they do right now. I haven't played the faction yet, but you know, I think that would maybe make a difference. Oh yeah, see, we're gonna end up with all Faction 4 out here. It's too bad. It's too bad. Oh, Chateau de Pickle. Chateau de Pickle. That he is playing the same faction I'm playing currently, with the Nano faction. It's got a whole bunch of solar panels on it. It's so interesting that he would use solar panels in this fight. So he's using it like an armor. Really interesting. Very slow, cumbersome ship, and they're both using missiles. So this is going to be about. Uh-oh. I saw some big explosions here. Is there... Oh, right, that's right. Thistlethorn is also using nukes. Nukes, like I said, are a little OP, but not that OP, because he's taking out the nukes pretty quickly. But it looks like the missiles will, of course, prioritize the nukes as a target. And that may actually make it so that it doesn't get as many hits as it needs to get on the Thistlethorn. So really interesting. Anyway, maybe the nukes aren't overpowered. I guess it's just about the metagame, right? There's just so much diversity in the types of weapons that can be used that I don't know if you can... Oh, mind you, I don't know. I think the Faction 4 is pretty good. Look at how slow. Does that ship even have engines? Yeah, it has engines, but it's not moving very fast at all. I'm talking about Chateau de Pickle. It's moving very, very slowly. And it looks like... What if the nukes... I don't think the nukes hurt your own ship, but it sure does look like it would have if it was capable. Oh, a nuke has hit the Chateau de Pickle and knocked out all of those solar panels that it was using for defense. Really interesting. I wonder what would happen if... So I would love to hear from you, Mr. Pickles. We talk a lot on the channel. I would love to know what was the deciding factor in putting solar panels on the outside. Was there a reason? And maybe if there is, maybe it was a cheap way to put on armor. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe there's a lot of hit points on those solar panels. Could be. And if so, that's brilliant. But you know, your ship is moving very slow. But then all the ships in that faction move very slow. It looks like you were doing really well there for a while. But those nukes, if they can connect, wow, they're just too good. Way too good. Way too good. But it looks like you are doing more points than the Thistlethorn at this point. As long as you can keep those nukes off you, you might just stand a chance. Yes, because you're the only one doing damage. You do have some nice point defense. Mr. Pickles is a pretty serious player. He spends a lot of time building his ships and speaks often on the channel about his designs and why he does things and, you know, perhaps what I should do, but I don't listen very well. I don't listen at all, actually. It's because I'm talking all the time. You guys know that. Maybe that's my problem. Probably my problem. But anyway, it looks like this is just about over. Chateau de Pickle has the lead, and this is round 2, so this could go on for another round. And starting to dig in some armor, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it looks like Chateau has won second round. Well done, well done. Nice even fight, actually, even with the nukes. It's an even fight. So round 3, it's 1-1 now. Whoever wins this fight wins this battle. Really interesting. I want to turn up the speed, but I don't want to miss anything because it's actually a pretty even fight. I mean, just given the fact that they've both received a point. And I would have thought, automatically, anything with those nukes is going to win, but nope, not at all. And I guess the same could be said for the Faction 4. You can't automatically say that Faction 4 is going to win. But I still think they are a little overpowered. And those nukes are pretty good. All it takes is one, right? One and it's all over. You know, and I think to fix that problem, if the developer maybe did a little tweak, if Arthur Danskin maybe thought about, I'm not to say that I should tell him what to do, but, you know, if the nukes were toned down just a touch, that might balance the nukes a little bit so that, in other words, not the damage. I think the damage is appropriate for the nukes, but make it so that they get shot down a little easier. That might make them a little bit better. But I don't know, at least for the tournament. But then how does that affect the main game? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the big picture, right? Looks like that's he's not as much damage done this time. It's interesting how with every fight it's completely different in terms of what happens. And in talking to Arthur, he was talking a lot about the random number generators, and everything is random. Everything is random in this game. I mean, of course, everything has its base statistics, but then the results in the end are kind of completely random. Well done, Chateau de Pickle. You will be in the finals. Absolutely excellent. So now we have Rail Cannon against Beyblade. I don't know. Rail Cannon's really got to get some lucky shots off here. Looks like... Beautiful! I did not expect that at all. Beyblade, this could be your nemesis. But then Beyblade... Wow! That was super fast. Yeah, it's all Faction 4 in the finals, guys. Except for Chateau de Pickle, which is actually... It's the dark horse. Nobody expected, at least I didn't expect, that particular faction to be in the finals. Like, who knows what's going to happen next week? And, you know, maybe I need to pose this question to you guys. Should we continue to allow Faction 4 modular weapons in the game? Or even Faction 4 itself. Should we make a separate league just for, you know, any ships can go? Or should we just keep trying? Because, you know, I myself, if I was actually serious about building ships, I would really want to see if I could build ships to beat Faction 4. You know, they're certainly tough. Certainly. And these two ships are very, very similar in capability, except Ethan, you know, he's just got that sweet spot of design that allows him just a little bit more advantage than other ships. You know, it looks like he's got slightly more drone launchers than the Executor of Production, just a few more than him, so that he can sort of outpace him with the drones. He's got perfect amount of point defense. As we've seen before, he can defend himself against an enormous barrage of missiles, and he's still got the big modular guns. So what? I guess maybe it's the lack of armor that's allowing him to move so quickly, and maybe that's the key. He's got a lot of engines, and he doesn't have very much armor, which makes him very, very light and able to keep the distance that he needs to keep in order to win these battles. Well done, Ethan. Well done. All right, round 1. Let's see if it will. You know, it's still 1 or 2 shots from those modular guns would knock out Ethan, but I just think Ethan's got the advantage all around here. I don't think the modular guns of the Executor of Production are going to be good enough to get in there and do the damage they need to do. I think they're shorter range. I think they do more damage, but they're shorter range. I think, and I don't know a lot about the modular guns. I haven't played that faction yet, but I think you can kind customize their range and all that kind of stuff too. So I think that's part of it. Oh, but if you could get close enough, you know, it would be kind of cool to see what would happen. But no, Ethan, well played, Ethan. I'm just gonna speed this up here because I think we see the writing on the wall once again with Ethan. And you know what? Hey, buddy, awesome design. We may have to ban it. That's not fair. I know that's not fair. So we won't ban it. We're just gonna make a separate league for Faction 4. That's all. And I think that's fair. You know what? We could totally make a separate league for Faction 4. And every once in a while, you know, we throw the winner of Faction 4 into the main league, right? And see what happens. And maybe get proven wrong altogether. Here we go. We've got the rail cannon against this missile beast from Chateau de Pickle. And I don't think that the railgun can actually keep up with the pace that these missiles are. He's got to use a railgun for point defense. I don't know that that's going to work so well for him. But maybe if he can keep the distance. Wow. Okay. Oh, and he just takes pot shots at this point. I might be able to pull it off. It's amazing. He's using those modular guns for point defense. That's incredible. But I think those missiles don't have huge range either. They just don't have the range needed to get close enough to actually hit. Oh, there goes some solar panels. I think they regrow pretty quickly too, those solar panels. Maybe. I don't know. Looks like they're coming back pretty quick. Oh, beautiful, beautiful shot from rail cannon. I think the only way that Pickle can win this now is to get in close and get hit. Oh, hit him. Oh, he just nailed him once. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Oh, totally different tactic from rail cannon. It's too bad it didn't aim. But he got that distance right away, which is what I think he needs, except he doesn't maintain it, then he's in trouble. Oh, because those missiles will come around and they will nail you from the side, buddy. But they're just not fast enough. No, those missiles are just not fast enough to do that. Oh, valiant effort from Chateau Pickle. But you never know. All it takes is one little mistake, but oh, he's got Chateau targeted by those guns. I don't think he's going to be able to pull it off. Oh, come on, Chateau. Like I said, I always root for the guy that's losing, right? That's just how I roll. Chateau, you'd have to... No, it's all over, buddy. I mean, even just in terms of points, yeah, you've lost. 2-1. Sorry. It looks like Faction 4 against Faction 4. So, what do you think, guys? Do you think we should have a separate league for Faction 4? They're pretty tough. It's one-shot kills, and it's the same with the nukes, you know? Anything that's one-shot kill, I think we need to restrict it somehow. I don't know what that's going to look like. I already know who's going to win this battle. Great. Neat ship, railgun, but yeah, we're talking about Ethan here. And it's not that Ethan's a better person than you. It's not even that his ship is better. It's just the AI plays this in such a way that Ethan's ship is perfectly played with the AI. Because if I was flying that railgun, I would definitely do things a little bit differently. So it's not that Ethan's ship's necessarily better. It's just better for the competition. So well done once again, Ethan. I got it. You know, we all bow to you. Congratulations. I don't remember seeing the dragonfly. Did we see the dragonfly? I don't remember seeing it. Huh, we must have seen it. Huh. Okay, guys. I'm exhausted. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. So, as I was saying, we are going to be doing... let me just get this... we are going to be doing these competitions every week, every Sunday, at least for now. And I'm hoping that we can get some of these issues fixed so that we don't have this problem with the incorrect fleets. So the way to make sure that that works, if you want to do it the old-fashioned way, is just make sure on the Sunday, and I know it's really inconvenient, but just make sure on the Sunday that the last faction that you use, or the last save game that you use, is the one that contains the ships that you want in the competition. So other than that, what you can do, I'm just going to go back to the main menu and show you what you can do. So you can actually export an entire fleet. So if all of your ships, I mean, this is probably the easiest way to do it, is go to the fleet that you want and hover over top of it, hit E, and it actually exports the ship or the file with all of those ships in that fleet to the desktop, right? And then you can actually go to your desktop. Hopefully I don't have anything terribly incriminating on my desktop. I don't think so. So then you can go to your desktop and you should be able to find the file. Maybe. Here we are. So here's one of them. I have a few of them up here because I was playing with it earlier. So you can take that file and you can actually send it to me via YouTube. So if you go to the YouTube my page, we'll just go to the YouTube here. The YouTube. So if you go to my page and you go to the About page, you can actually click, there's a little thing called for business inquiries and it'll say show email. So it'll look a little bit different here, but this shows my actual business email and you can actually send me that file to this email. So you'll have to attach that file to that email and just send it to me. You don't have to say anything, doesn't have to be fancy, but then I can actually take that file and it might be a little bit easier than trying to figure out how to do this in any other way. So I apologize for all of those people that didn't get included in this particular battle, but you know, it was still fun, and right now all we're doing is learning. We're learning how to do this right, and then maybe once we've got it right, we're going to offer some prizes, right? So if you want to be included in the next tournament, please comment below and let me know, and or send me the file with your ships, right? Of course, I would like to, actually in the email, please let me know who you are so I can attach a name to that. That way I can put it into my fancy schmancy little spreadsheet, and everybody wants to be on the spreadsheet. And it just makes my life easier. That way I can keep track of wins and stuff too. That's kind of cool. So yeah, please do that. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, one other thing. Yes, I'm going to think about what we're going to do with Faction 4. So just to be clear, Faction 4 is this faction here. They have the modular guns, and I'm not gonna say no to the nukes right now because they were definitely not the deciding factor in this last competition. But I want you guys' opinion. Should we make a separate league just for Faction 4? Because I love the ships. I don't want to include them from the competitions, but I want to be sure that it's fair for everybody making unique and interesting designs. And it looks like Faction 4 is going to come up on top most of the time. So what do you guys think? I will go with what you guys think, and maybe we'll, you know, just let me know what you think in this video. Say yes or no to the Faction 4, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I loved it. I had a lot of fun today. It took me like 6 hours to put this together, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you tomorrow.